What is up, guys? Today we're going on a little adventure to a park nearby. Right now I'm walking through this kind of valley, I guess you could call it, a little valley pasture. I really like all these like dandelion flowers. Isn't that pretty cool? Now today I think is actually some premier walking weather. It's overcast, but you got the summer air. You got the summer atmosphere going. You can still feel the warmth of the sun, but you're not necessarily getting hit directly with the sun. You know what I'm saying? It keeps it nice and cool. Right now it's about 62 degrees. I like that. Now this water is always here. This runoff from this hill right here, it fills in the crevices of the pavement. And what I like about that crevice back there is it kind of goes to show, like, anywhere you see like a lake or something like that, you'll probably find hills or mountains around it. And then you'll realize, like, wait, that lake is probably the lowest point in this area because all the like melted snow, all the runoff goes straight to that lake. Now down here, it looks like this crevice is all dried up. We have this bench right here sitting next to the road. It's very interesting. I'm out here in the deep woods. No, just kidding. I'm right by this house. Now this is creative what they did at this trail behind Pine Lake Middle School. They made these logs right here to like form, like, this is where you should go on the trail. I just saw a car that looks like the car from Halloween, and you can see it all the time around here. It's kind of creepy. I just noticed this now. So this house right here has a gate that leads out to the street here, and there's this like cobblestone bridge right here that goes, it's supposed to go over this like little creek, but that's pretty cool that was built there. Pine Lake Park was the park I alluded to earlier. Now let's see what Pine Lake Park holds. One of the cool things about Pine Lake Park is, even though it's right off of 228, a pretty busy street, you go down this long stretch of road right here through the woods. It's secluded. It's cool. It's Pine Lake Park, or PLP, as some of my friends used to call it. It was started actually as a resort, like a private resort for people to come and swim, like Pine Lake Resort. And that was in the 1900s, 1910s era, right? It wasn't until the 1960s where it became a public park, the Pine Lake that we know it today. I'm making my way down to the water right now. And of course, here we got a big crevice right here, big crevice in the earth creating this lake. I'm pretty sure it was formed by a glacier. Now it fills with water for everyone to enjoy fishing, swimming, boating. And in the winter, this would normally be a beach, but here in the summer, things have melted off. It's filling the lake all the way to its brim pretty much. And I think that's really awesome. It's crazy. They actually have a lifeguard on duty. I haven't seen that in years. So yes, the waterfront is the main attraction, but the playgrounds aren't too bad either. You got the upper playground, lower playground over there. And what I like about that is, like, you're like, oh, we've been on the upper playground, you know, let's head down to the lower playground, you know, and it's not far away. But to a kid, it feels like a whole adventure. And as you go up the park from the water park, you get like the sports section. You know, you got the baseball field, soccer field, you got a basketball court over there. It's cool stuff. And as we venture off the soccer field, we find ourselves in these trails in the woods right here. We got a bridge right here, and this bridge is relatively new. It used to be kind of a swamp back here. It was hard to walk in, but they built this little bridge. You can now admire the swamp through the bridge. And this trail back here isn't just some simple trail either. You know, you can pick a side. Where do you want to go? You want to go to the right? You want to go to the left? We're gonna start out going to the left. To the left, it takes us on another bridge over a swamp. This like very green, bright green swamp through these birch trees back to the field. And if we go to the right side, watch out right here, we got a roundabout kind of thing right here. One of the wild things about walking in the woods is just taking a look around, seeing how many trees there are and how tall they are. Like, think about how long these trees have been growing here in this Pine Lake Park, Pine Lake Resort, even before the Pine Lake Resort. That's just wild to think about. And this part, in the end of the right-handed turn section, the trees kind of have a different feel to them. They swoop down a little more. See that? They swoop down a little more, get you into the biosphere around you. The right-handed side also led us to this crosswalk, which leads us to another path right here. Now this trail is much lighter, and I think it's because not only like less trees, but also the angle of the sun at this time of day really gets the light in here. Not quite as scary, but I like it. And circling back to the playground area, we also have these undercover areas. I think you might have to rent them out, but it's not busy like a day like today. You know, why not like have a get together? I feel if all this is too much for you, it's always this hideout right here. This hideaway meadow is all I like to call it. It's nice, secluded. Get the grass right there, these little trees. As you can see, despite being a relatively small, quiet park, Pine Lake has a lot to offer. There's a lot of fun to be had at Pine Lake. Not to be confused with the Pine Lake Park in San Francisco. Yes, there is a Pine Lake Park in San Francisco too. I haven't seen that one, but I bet it's also fantastic. Here at Pine Lake Middle School, they have this like curb that's still high, but you know, they make it so that cars can drive over it. I think that's pretty cool. And here at the Pine Lake Bus Barn Trail, in addition to the logs over there, they also have these sticks right here like, don't go this way. Pine Lake Park was great, wasn't it? And they also had like a free little library, and they also had a fantastic map of the like Seattle urban area watershed. Oh, thank you so much for sharing the wonders of Pine Lake with me today. I really hope you enjoyed today's walk. I did. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.